me today, I would love to work with you for your facility, home, center, or ministry. Let's do it. Every early childhood educator and child care provider across the country, we're mandated reporters. That's one thing that national accreditation looks into and want to make sure that we're being a voice for the voiceless. As an early childhood educator, we have to make sure that when we are serving children, we don't just say, oh, I didn't see that, or oh, I didn't know, but we take responsibility and accountability for what we do. Being an amplifier for early childhood education is standing up and saying what is right, even speaking to your colleagues or putting yourself in position to be a leader. You don't have to have a title to be a leader. As I talk about mastering accreditation,
hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you?
I'm fine.
No!
I'm fine.
good morning, good morning. It is Monday and we are going to have it our way. I am so excited that you are joining me this morning. You got a moment to go ahead and save this video and share this video with a friend so they can catch up right here where you are and watch it, because today we have a special guest. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know about you, but I'm so excited. I cannot wait to bring the one, the only. Come on now, Miss Priscilla Latson. She's going to be talking about virtual experts, virtual assistants. As a matter of fact, the name of her company is Scaffolding Enterprises. And guess what? You know what? That should have been our word for today. Scaffold should have been our word for today. I got another word, but we're still going to talk about that word, scaffolding, because as an early child care provider, that is an important word. Come on now. Come on, somebody. So go ahead. I want to give you another moment or two. Save this video right now. Message your friends and tell them Miss Melody is on with ECE Circle Time. Okay? Okay, now before you do that, I know you're like, come on, Miss Melody, you got to sing to me first. I'm going to sing to you, but I can't sing to you unless we also sing to Miss Priscilla. So let me go ahead and bring Miss Priscilla on the screen. Come on, y'all. Let's give a warm welcome. Hey, Miss Priscilla.
Hey.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. I'm ready to go.
You are great.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
are great. You are great. You know what, Miss Priscilla? Oh, the friends can be so upset. Y'all, I got to tell the people on Clubhouse we are on. Now y'all know Clubhouse is where it started, and I don't have them on yet. Lord have mercy, have mercy. Y'all save this video real quick. Miss Priscilla and I are coming back. Let's bring our original where the party started on. Go ahead and let your people know that we are here and we are ready. See you in a few moments.
This is the Tony Box, a magical little speaker for kids. And this is a Tony. Tonys are filled with stories and songs that come to life when you place one on the box. She loves it because she can use it all on her own. I love it because it entertains for hours without a screen. Together, we've been building up a collection of all her favorite characters. Every Tony is a different adventure and a new world for her to explore. Listen as the magic comes to life.
Hey, hey, y'all. Hey, hey. We are back. We are back. Thank you so much. Again, welcome. Thank you for joining us at the Early Childhood Educators Circle Time. My name is Melody. I am the founder. And on today, we have with us none other than the founder of Scaffold Enterprises. We are going to be talking about having a virtual assistant. But before we do all of that, you know what's up. We are going to sing to you. We are going to welcome you into our circle. Those of us who are, for those who are just meeting us, just coming to ECE Circle Time. It stands for the Early Childhood Educators Circle Time. This is the time that we, as early childhood educators, as child care professionals, come together. We uplift, network, and support each other. Now, we got to do that because we need one another. But we also know that sharing is caring. And so now that you are at Circle Time, we're going to sing our famous song to you. And I want to ask you to join in. And while you're here, let us know that you are here. Give us some hearts, give us some love. And all of our friends that are here on Clubhouse, you can join us on the virtual to see and to meet Miss Priscilla. Come on, see her face to face, the CEO of Scaffolding Enterprises, as we talk about delegation, as we talk about all of the work we do as early childhood educators and how having a virtual expert can help you. But first, now that we've got all of that out the way, hey y'all, it's Monday. It's Monday, and we're gonna have our way. But before we have our way, we're gonna go ahead and rock this thing on out. Get that energy pumped up for the week. Let's go. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hola, 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 ¿cómo está? Estoy bien, estoy bien. Espero que tú estás bien. Hola, 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 ¿cómo está? Estoy bien, estoy bien. Espero que tú estás bien. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. We got the logistics out the way. We see Miss Brittany. Hey, TT. How you doing? Y'all, we're going to have Miss TT come back for round two. She got to come back for round two. She is the owner, the CEO, the mastermind behind Grow With Me Educational Center in Detroit, Michigan. And y'all, when she was here with us last year, year before last, it was wonderful, and I know that she's going to come back. So I want to say thank you so much, TT, for being a loyal friend. Thank you so much. And thank you also so much for those of us who are on the original platform, the Clubhouse platform. Hey, Miss Elsa. Hey, Miss Natasha. Hey, Shanti. I see y'all. Guess what? Make sure for those of you who are right here on this platform, y'all go ahead and follow Miss Priscilla. Now I got her volume turned up so that she can hear you and you won't hear any feedback. But she's right there. You go ahead and follow her right there. So, Miss Priscilla, we are
Yes,
going
ma'am.
to go ahead and get on into it because we need people just like you in this industry. But
Absolutely.
some people don't know about what it is that you do and how having a person like you on the team would be beneficial. So while I go ahead and move on out the way, tell us about yourself if you don't mind.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, so my name is Priscilla. Originally, I'm from Chicago. I've been in Georgia for about 10 years now. And then, as far as being in the early child care education field, oh, I just felt old. I'll be 48 something. So I've been in the field probably about 20 years.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't
Wow.
say that too loud. Don't say that too
I
loud.
know, right? That kind of just took me back a little bit. But yeah, I worked in every aspect of childcare. I started off, of course, as an assistant, and then floater. I've
Mhm,
been pretty much every cook, everything
mhm,
except for the owner, and I've never desired to be an owner. However, I have helped build several daycares from the ground. So I do understand and
Wow.
know that process as well.
That is amazing. Miss
Yes, ma'am.
Priscilla, don't date us. Don't date yourself. Let me take me out of here. Do not date yourself, y'all. She been an early childhood educator since I was born. Since I was born. She is on here today to give me some information. She give me some information. Now, y'all, I know that you saw it. I know that you saw it on the flyer. I know that you've seen it everywhere. And since we are in circle time this morning, guess what, Miss Priscilla? You know I got a word for you. I got a word for today. I have a word for today. And our word for today is delegate.
Mhm.
Now, Miss Priscilla, you are ECE Circle Time fanatic. You already know what's up with this word delegate. We are
Yes,
going to have to
ma'am.
clap it, we're going to have to snap it, and we are going to have to nod it. For everybody else, this word delegate is our word for today because this is what we need to do. And so I'm going to go ahead and show it on the screen for y'all, just so nobody will not have a mistake and like, well, I don't know what she meant. So delegate has 3 syllables. We're going to clap it, we're going to snap it, and we are going to nod it. I'm going to give you an example for our new friends. It's like this: delegate. Y'all got it? If you got it, let me see some hearts. Let me see some emotions on the Clubhouse page. For those of you, tap on your screen for a minute. And when you tap on your screen for a minute, it'll let you put some emoticons on there. So our word, y'all, come on. Thank you, friends that's watching on Facebook. They letting us know they got it. Delegate is our word. So let's clap it. You ready, Miss Priscilla?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's clap it. Delegate. Delegate. Let's snap it. Delegate. Let's nod it. Delegate. Come on, y'all. It's Monday morning. I know it's early. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. One more time. Let's clap it. Delegate. Let's snap it. Delegate. Let's nod it. Delegate. And so delegate means to entrust a task or responsibility to another person, typically one who is less senior than oneself. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm saying it again because I had challenges when I was in a
Yeah.
and sometimes we still working on it with Miss
Yeah.
Melody. But delegate, that means to entrust a task or responsibility to another person. Woo!
That's deep.
Typically, oh, help me, somebody help.
That's a big word.
Yes, entrust is the biggest word.
Yes.
Typically, one who is less senior than oneself.
Mhm.
Now, Miss Priscilla, I didn't know nobody like you. I didn't know nothing about a virtual assistant, anybody, when I was working in the center. Help us out. Free us. Free us.
I'm
Free
trying.
us today. Tell us about this word and why it is so important on today.
Okay. Yeah, well, like you said, it's entrusting someone with lawyer seniority or lawyer senior than yourself. And but my thing, I like to empower people. So that's how I look at it. It's like you're empowering others to inspire them to, grow. You're giving them the opportunity to show what they're made of and to remove the task from your plate. Like so many of us, early child care providers, especially admin, get burned out because we're trying to be superwoman or superman. I know, like, for me, from my experience, when I was on site as a director, again, I wore every hat. Like,
Mm.
I was so bought into the vision. Everybody thought I was the owner at one of the centers I was at. And so, with that, I felt like with my place, it was things that the owner shouldn't have to worry about, like
Mm-hmm.
certain things, because if they had to come in there and do the things that I was faced with, why have me there? So so yeah, so it was I operated it like she didn't have it, like I said, she didn't have to worry about certain things because I felt like that's what I was supposed to do. She empowered me and entrusted me to do the necessary steps because she delegated them to me.
Who y'all? She walking heavy and she's stepping on toes.
Yes,
I hope
ma'am.
you got your work boots on today, because Miss Priscilla is stepping on toes and walking heavy. Miss Priscilla, I love how you said that if she entrusted you, then it's also basically your responsibility to live up to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said. If she entrusted you to be the director, why should she have to be there all day micromanaging you? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm go ahead and be honest, because that's what delegation means to me, is that I shouldn't have to micromanage you. But again, as for many of us, and I know I've shared this before, Miss Cindy, who is the executive director of the National Child Care Association, that's a shameless plug for them, the NCCA. Go to nationalchildcare.org. They're one of our partners. She stated that 93% of businesses in the early childhood education and child care field are ran by small business owners. And as a small business owner, it's my baby. And if I'm entrusting you to do something, as much as possible, I don't want to have to micromanage or delegate. But then I want to also be around somebody who's going to make it just as much as their baby as it is mine. Because once we become owners or once we become leaders, we are responsible, not only just for the children, the families, and the community, but we are also responsible for staff members. We want to make sure that they eat too.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, and I'm speaking this from experience, the ECE Circle Time has been around now. We're going on 2 years, but it's only been 1 year that I have put in the effort of being a valuable business owner, meaning going out to other businesses and helping businesses to become nationally accredited. And the statistics are that most new businesses, they fail within the first year. Some of them may make it to the 3rd year, but after you make it to the 5th year, you have become a pro. But then if as a business owner, you do make it to that 3rd, to that 5th year, you become a pro. If you're tired, it won't matter, because you're going to burn yourself out. So y'all, I have another question. This is the question, Miss Priscilla. You don't have to answer it now. But the question is, what is a virtual expert? Now, I know I told y'all I gave a shameless plug for the National Child Care Association. So while you are saving this video and sharing this video with your friends, I'm going to go ahead and let you see what's going on with the National Child Care Association, because I want you to meet me in Austin, Texas next year. They're having their first event. Come on now, since the pandemic, baby. They are coming back and they are showing out. So save this video. Go ahead and let your friends know that Miss Melody and Miss Priscilla are on talking about delegation, which some of your friends don't do. But go ahead and share this with them so they'll know that this is, you look straight ahead, like, I just wanted you to watch this with me. Because we know you want them to get some help. All right, y'all. So Miss Priscilla and I will be back in about 30 seconds. Go ahead, save this video, share this video, and screenshot this next information so you and I can meet in Austin, Texas next year.
Mark your calendars and join NCCA in Austin, Texas, April 2024. We can't wait to see you there.
Hey, everybody. We are back. We are back and we are on track. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. With me today, I have none other than the owner, the mastermind, the founder of Scaffold Enterprises, a virtual. Well, you know what? No, she do more than virtual. So you know what, Miss Priscilla, we are back. Let me take this question off. I would like for you to tell everybody a little bit more about your organization and what you do, and then we'll go ahead and go on back into those questions, okay? All right, one second, Miss Priscilla. You got to turn up, because we can't hear you. Thank you so much for those who are joining us on today. We're excited. We have Miss Priscilla Latson, who is the founder, the CEO, and the mastermind behind Scaffold Enterprises. And today we are talking about having a virtual expert. Our word for today has been delegate, because some of us, I'm talking about myself. I had a challenge with that when I was working inside of a program. I micromanage sometimes. For those people who still follow me on social media that work with me, you know I love y'all. Y'all dealt with me, and I just appreciate you. And so I don't want nobody to go through what you had to go through. So on today, we have Miss Priscilla Latson here with us, who's talking about something that was not around or that I even had knowledge of about 5+ years ago. So I want to turn it back on over to Miss Priscilla. Let us know about your organization. Okay. Okay. We can hear. I'm going to mute you right here. We can't hear you on the stream, y'all, but it's all good. Okay, what you say, Miss Priscilla? Yeah, we're having a small little technical difficulty, but we would not allow this to stop us because we got some things to share and we got some things to say. So while we work this out on the back end, I'm going to let you all know and be introduced to one of my dear friends, Miss LJ Henderson. She is the founder and the CEO behind STEM Learning Academy, and she got some wonderful things going on. So watch this while we go ahead and get this mic check 1 2 1 2 for Miss Priscilla, so we can continue to go forward.
This is LJ Henderson, the gem of STEM. I'm just a girl educating the multitudes. It's about the necessity of early exposure of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. Today, we had our ribbon cutting celebration to celebrate 1 year in business at the Little STEM Academy, and it's also our product launch. So we're taking STEM to homes and to schools throughout the country. We have 4 lab kits available. We have human anatomy, chemical reaction, frog dissection, and of course, mathematics. All of those can be found on our website at littlestemacademy.com. Just click on lab kits. And if you want to bring STEM home for Christmas, you can also click that same link. And if you would like for the Little STEM Academy, me or some of my teammates to actually come to your school and play with your kids and do experiments, we have opportunities for that as well. So just reach out to us. You can call us at 1-800-495-STEM. Again, that's 1-800-STEM. Another way of saying that is 7836. Thank you so much for helping me take this education thing to the next level with STEM.
Welcome to Georgia's best 24-hour childcare centers. Join a team of happy faces and full hearts with flexible schedules and supportive leadership who care. An experienced team who's got your back. Count on getting the support you need to do your absolute best. Teachers and caretakers who love what they do inspire and help you along your career path. This isn't just a job, it's an extended family. Complimentary breakfast and lunch at monthly meetings. Competitive pay and benefits too. Start with competitive pay to motivate you and make you feel valued. Life insurance, AFLAC, and healthcare insurance coverage give you the safety net you need so you can stay focused on your career and grow. Flexible schedules support your schedule. Choose from day, night, weekends, part, or full-time work hours that fit your needs best so you can keep the work-life balance you need. Helpful perks like discounts pay off. Take advantage of a 50% childcare discount so your child gets the same exceptional care you're providing for others. Wait, there's more. We've added benefits just for you. 401k, vision and dental, life insurance, paid CDA training, monthly attendance bonus, staff retreat, and quarterly masterminds trips for management. What are you waiting for? Send your resume at careers@mhousechildcare.com. Be part of the coolest culture in childcare. Georgia's best 24-hour childcare centers, where love meets learning.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us and for being patient. We believe that we got it all squared away, baby. Listen, got to work together. Teamwork makes the dream work, and delegation also supports it. So welcome back for all of our friends. My name is Melody. I'm the founder of the Early Childhood Educators Circle Time. And on today, we have with us none other than Miss Priscilla Latson, who is the founder, the CEO, and the mastermind behind Scaffold Enterprise. That should have been our word for today. But on today, we have been focusing on the word delegate. Now, when she comes back on, she is going to be talking about what Scaffolding Enterprises does, and we're going to hop right back on into our questions. So, friends, let's welcome Miss Priscilla on back. Thank you for all of you who are hanging out with us on Clubhouse, and for those of you who have been hanging out with us on the virtual visual. Thank you so kindly. I appreciate you. So, Miss Priscilla, we're turning it back over to you. Tell us about Scaffold Enterprises as we roll right on into our next set of questions.
Okay, awesome. So Scaffold Enterprises, of course, is the name of the company, and I got the name from the behaviorist theorist Vygotsky with his theory on the zone of proximal development, which is basically, as you all know in this industry, which is basically the extent of what a person can do individually. So, I actually, I want my company to do that for the businesses. I want my company to be that bridge, the structure that bridges the buildings together while it's being erected or repaired, or meeting the needs between the business and its goals. So just the temporary structure to help out.
Ooh, we. I love it. I absolutely love it. When you and I first met, I was like, oh, I like your name. It's like a shirt. I love your name. That is so wonderful. So for everybody who's just joining in, go ahead and stop right now. Do a screenshot if you can. I'll give you a few more seconds so that you can get her email address. I want you to get her email address, and I am correcting that. Her email address is virtualservices@scaffoldenterprises.com. Now, let's go ahead on into the meat of it. What is a virtual expert?
Okay. So, the term expert is it's crazy, and actually a few colleagues and friends were talking to me because I never really considered myself an expert, but then I had to and I guess that keeps me humble because I do know what I bring to the table, my capabilities, my experience, and things like that. And then with me being in this industry as long as I have, the knowledge that I've gained from it. So I guess I can go ahead and take that title of expert and toot myself. But in the industry, to me, what a virtual expert is in this industry is basically me bringing my expertise instead of being in the building, I'm doing it virtually. So everything that you delegate to your director that can be done offsite, I offer those services, so I could do that. I'm bringing my knowledge of the CACFP program. I'm bringing my knowledge of the rules and regulations from right from the start. I offer director or admin coaching. I do that virtually. We set up Zooms, and I'm with them maybe 30 minutes to an hour virtually, as many days as you want in the mornings. And then, of course, the team that I have, it's not just me. I'm not Superwoman, so I can't do everything.
Right.
But I firmly believe that no one should be able to know the difference of the boss and the worker, or the employee and employer, if everybody is aligned with the same vision. So the same quality and passion that I bring, my team will also bring.
Come on. Listen, did nobody tell you to be jumping ahead? Nobody told you to jump ahead with these questions. You just I'm still gonna ask that question.
Okay, go ahead.
But what you are explaining, oh my goodness, I know it would have been valuable, or something that I could have used, because that would allow and freed up my time. And especially with programs, federal programs such as the child and adult food care program, licensing, that would have been helpful. So as a virtual expert, I think you're a double expert, because you have experience 20 years. You were doing it while you were changing my diapers. 20 years experience, and also bringing something like this, a special niche, to the scene. So tell me, how does it really work for ECE and childcare providers? Do you only work with center owners, or are you willing to work with family childcare providers, schools, or anybody else in the industry? Just talk to us a little bit more about that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely willing to work with anybody in the industry, as long as it's early childcare. I think our industry, we don't get enough support.
That's right.
And it's easy to go find a virtual assistant to do some admin tasks, but it just brings another level when you have someone that's niche specific. So someone that knows childcare and does that. So I think it alleviates stress, and it brings like a certain comfort. Like I was saying before, you don't want to burn out your staff.
That's right.
Of course, they have certain tasks that's delegated to them and that they're responsible for, but just bringing in that extra support, in case it's a question of something that they don't know, or, just to speed the process along. Because directors and admin, sometimes, especially with what we went through with COVID, we're still dealing with the people who really didn't have childcare center experience, who we hired because we needed a body in the building, or some that's not aligned. You still weeding out those bad seeds. You trying to get your A players and your B players, trying to keep your B players motivated so that they could become those A players, and trying to weed out the C players. So while you're going through all of that, just to have, like I said, the temporary structure to hold your business together, to be between that quality, that you want to.
Oh, honey. Yeah, let me take her off the screen, because she's playing too much. I'm taking her off the screen. Miss Priscilla, go to the back of the stage for a moment. Get some water. Get some water. Oh, y'all. I told you she is walking heavy and stepping on toes. It is Monday, y'all. This is the beginning of the week. And I don't know about you, if you are catching the replay, or if you are on right here with us right now. I know you're looking straight ahead, because Miss Priscilla is talking our language. She's talking the things that we need, the things that even I, as a national accreditation specialist, as I went into programs across the country, I've seen programs that had, just the owner who is serving also as the director. I've been in programs where you have the owner who is completely off-site, and has a whole team that's working. But either way, those who And I'm speaking from my experience as a professional that comes in and out of centers to help them reach the ultimate goal in this industry. I'm letting you know that a virtual assistant may be, and let me stop playing, maybe is the way for you to go. Look at it. When we bring Miss Priscilla back on, we're going to talk a little bit more about the cost of having a virtual assistant. Now, you know, she's an ECE Circle Time friend. So, baby, you know, yeah, I'm pushing her right on up to the front to you, but there are also many options. The thing of it is that I don't know all of them. I only know Miss Priscilla and the people that I know. And so Miss Priscilla is on here today to give you some information to help you to not only just change the trajectory of your business, but also the trajectory of the work that you are doing. So welcome back. I hope that you are enjoying yourselves. For those of you who are just joining in, we're in the second half. So I'm going to welcome you back on in. We're going to sing to you. Miss Priscilla's going to sing to you and with me as we go on with everything else. Miss Priscilla, we got some friends that coming on into Circle Time. They came a little late. They're going to go back and watch the replay.
Okay.
But they still need some of that love. You know how it is. I mean, because you've been working in this industry since I was born. You've been working in this industry since I was born. So sometimes we have some friends that come in a little bit late. Mm-hmm. And since they came on in, they still also need that hype, that loving. So welcome everybody. We're in the second half. Miss Priscilla's going to be here for a moment. If you have some questions, go ahead and put them in the chat if you're on Clubhouse or on here. But I'm also going to leave you her information so that you can contact her directly. Okay, friends? Now that you're here, let's get a little bop to it. Let's get a little something to it. We welcome our friends that have came in to the second half of Circle Time. We appreciate you. It's Monday. So what you're gonna do? Before deciding what you're gonna do, we're gonna sing to you. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Miss Priscilla, you ready?
Let's go.
Come on. Hello, hello, hello. And how are you? I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hola, 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 como está? Estoy bien, estoy bien, espero que tú estás bien. Hola, 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 ¿cómo está? Estoy bien, espero que tú estás bien. Yes. Welcome on back, y'all. We are right on track, and I'm so excited to have you here. And with us today, our special friend, like a show and tell, who is an early childhood education expert, Miss Priscilla Latson, the founder, the CEO of Scaffold Enterprise. So though you're just coming in, I'm going to encourage you to still go back and catch the replay. Now, Miss Priscilla, we will also give them the word of the day. The word for the week is, what is that word, y'all? Delegate. Let's clap it. Delegate. Let's snap it. Delegate. Let's nod it. Delegate. And since we got our bodies up, warm and ready, let's shake it. Delegate. That is to entrust a task or responsibility to another person, typically one who is less senior than yourself. Woo, honey. I had challenges with that. I'm just being honest. I had challenges with that when I was working in the center. And as I have been growing and building ECE Circle Time, I've also been working on it. So we talked about what a virtual expert is and what they can do. But Miss Priscilla, as we getting ready to close on out, can you tell us why would we need management to invest in a virtual assistant or a virtual expert?
Okay. Yeah. Us virtual assistants for early child care education is definitely important, and I feel we're definitely an asset. Like one, you don't have to worry about overhead costs. We're flexible. You pay us per project, or you could pay us. It's a set flat rate, so it's easy to budget. And then depending on the services, it could be customized for whatever your program is needing at that time. And as I was saying before, as far as just being able to delegate to, take some stress or take some responsibilities off of your director's plate. And then for some centers that's, struggling a little bit or still growing, I like to say, if you don't have that director that's already on site, then, you just being an owner still gives you time to not have to be there as much, or like that whole straight 12-10 hours, because you have somebody working on stuff in the background. So while you're not in your business, you have somebody else working in your business while you're working on it off site.
Watch out now. She's stepping on toes. She's stepping on toes. She is stepping on toes. Now I told you, don't be coming over here messing with people. Because I had already said, don't be jumping ahead of my questions, Miss Priscilla. Give us some examples. Just go in, because for many people, and I'll say even for myself, the idea or the thought of even having a virtual assistant did not cross my mind. It wasn't until I was working with one of our programs that has 2 nationally accredited programs, and out in the field, even with coming onto Clubhouse, I saw the rules about virtual assistants, but in my little years of working in this industry, I could not wrap my head around what a virtual assistant can do. And so we at Circle Time went, and I'll mention her name. Her name is Miss Daphne Booker Harris. She's the preschool icon. She has 2 early childhood facilities in the Memphis, Tennessee area that are nationally accredited. She has more that are going to be accredited, but she was the one that said, "Hey, Miss Melody, I see what you're doing. I believe you also need some assistance. Get you a VA." And I struggled with it for a moment. I'm like, what? I want somebody on site, but I didn't have on site money.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and tell the truth. I wanted somebody on site with me, but I didn't have on site money. And so she told me about it. And again, though I'm not working directly in the field, over this past year, I can see how it would be beneficial. So for those who are just coming in, give them some examples of what a virtual expert or a virtual assistant can do for the child care program.
Okay. Yeah. So one of my sites, I'm their enrollment coordinator. So I log into her system, her CRM, and I follow up with the parents who has inquired about childcare. So I have a frequently asked question list for questions that they may have for me. I answer those questions. I get them scheduled for a tour. They do their thing on site after the tour. If they're going to go ahead and enroll that family, then they get a link to my calendar so that I can do the parent orientation with them, because we want to make sure they're all on the same page when they start. We want to make sure, and that's one ball that's typically dropped in childcare centers. How often do we hear, "Well, I didn't know that," when you're trying to hold a parent accountable for something?
That's right.
So that's one service that I offer. I do that. CACFP, we could create the menus, make sure that they're appropriate as they should be. They're put into the system. Menus are rotated. We could put together the master order list, grocery list. So then that's easy and that's streamlined. You could just go ahead and order what you need each week if your menus are rotating. Create forms, lesson plan creation, handbook, policies. Pretty much, as I said, anything that you would entrust your director to do on site, we can do on site.
Wow. That is amazing. And while you are explaining and while you were talking, it just made me think about, the word streamlining. And I wasn't going to put it on here, but since you said it, I'm gonna go ahead and let's talk about it. Streamline it, because yes, there are parents who would, and even with staff,
Mm-hmm.
the hiring process that would be like, well, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. But if you do have somebody who's serving as a virtual assistant, they could do a lot more of the work for you. And so that then you won't have anybody that come back and say, well, I didn't know it. Because if, let's be honest, well, I'm not going to say it, y'all. I'm going to say it was me. It was me. It was me while I was working directly in the center, that sometimes hired somebody, and it seemed like every now and then when I hired somebody, there was a person who was quitting, or a person who was needed um at another facility. And so, because I worked also in corporate, and then I also worked for small owners. And so now I'm just thinking on how that would have also been beneficial. So, y'all, we're going to put this word up real quick: streamline, to make an organization or system more efficient and effective by employing faster or simpler working methods, and having somebody who's off-site, like a virtual VA, to help you get through that process. At least the great paperwork portion will also be beneficial. So, y'all, here it is: streamline. You got to make an organization or a system work. It needs to be effective and efficient in order for your business to grow. And while we're talking about that, there's my next question for you, Miss Priscilla. What are some ways that you've seen businesses thrive with having someone such as yourself?
Um, Definitely with the enrollment, I've seen numbers increase. I've seen staff be more happy, and just feeling like they're a part of something. They're not stressed. They're coming in, because they know, okay, the only thing I have to do is this. This is what I have to focus on. I'm not wearing 50,000 hats. I'm not trying to, get in where I fit in. They have that sense of security. So, happy staff, happy owner. So, of course, the owner is seeing more in their bottom line. They're seeing things get completed on their list. Things are being done, and just overall growth.
I absolutely love that. Just overall growth and less stress is more important than anything else. If I could have a little bit less stress in my life, it would have been better, because y'all, it was plenty of times. And I'm just speaking from experience, that I will be at the center from sun up to sundown. And if you follow me on social media, one of my posts that I've made just most recently of my daughter who was serenading me, is that there were times that even after hours, in my office, I basically made a bed. It was unfair for them. I'm just gonna be up. Nobody's gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, as an early childhood educator and a professional, during those times, it was very unfair for my children to have to be there from sun up to sundown and then afterwards. I'm gonna be transparent with you, that it was times where the staff left in the evening, and when they came in the morning, I was still there. Now, that's just a part of my work ethic. If you know anything about the McGuires, especially the McGuire family in Atlanta, Georgia, my grandfather, James Bo McGuire, he's known at Greater Memorial Hospital. He was blind. And so there were times where he would walk from his house, no matter rain, sleet, or snow, to take care of his 11 children with his stick, guiding him all the way to the hospital to serve others. So that person who is dedicated, who's going to do what they need to do, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
But in the midst of that, not having systems and or other people in place, there were times that not only did my children suffer, and I suffered. So this is one of the reasons why we have Miss Priscilla on here, and I'm talking about it, because I am speaking from hindsight 2020. But you need to streamline. You need to delegate, or you're going to wear yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
You'll wear yourself out. It is. Now, as I was telling you, Miss Priscilla, and you made mention to this a little bit about the cost of having a VA. Now, let me put this caveat in. You can find any type of VA and make them trainable if they're teachable and coachable. But having a VA who has experience, I'm talking about real life experience inside an educational institution would be better for you. There's a VA that we brought on to ECE Circle Time. It wasn't just a regular VA. This person has degree experience inside an educational institution, but it's helping me off site. And so it has been so valuable for my business. I'm just going to encourage you too to find somebody because you can. You go on, as I like to say, Beyonce's internet. No shade, Beyonce girl, but you go on Beyonce's internet, and you might find a VA for a few dollars. Let's just be honest. Because a virtual assistant can work multiple projects and multiple tasks, but having someone who has early childhood experience makes a difference. So tell us, on average, how much would it cost? You talked about earlier that we can pay by hour or per project. So could you give us kind of a ballpark of if it was a per project versus per hour?
Okay. Yeah. So it definitely depends on the actual service and the center. I know as far as Scaffold Enterprises, we have our standard. Sorry, that was one of my sites calling. So we have our standard packages, and then we have the customizable. So on an average, depending on the project, it'll be anywhere from $200 a month to $1,800 a month. So it just depends on, again, the package that you choose and want. So everybody, they could definitely email me and we could schedule a free discovery call, and then they could get that quote to be more precise. But either way, it's definitely more affordable than having someone on site. You're paying less than probably half of what you would pay a salary for a director.
Yeah, okay, y'all. You see, I put her stuff down there. Just look right there. Go ahead and screenshot it. I want you to screenshot it with my face.
Yeah.
Just right there. There it is. And for those of you who are on Clubhouse, her email is virtualservices@scaffoldenterprises.com. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat so that you all can have the information. But I believe it's also on her Yep, it's also right there on there. So you can follow her at Scaffold Enterprises. Now, I'm going to ask one more question so that you can go ahead and attend to the people that love you. What else is it that you would like to share with us on today?
Basically, as far as my company and in this industry, as I said, anybody that I have on my team are veterans in this industry. So you're getting that quality, you're getting that knowledge, you're getting that expertise, and then the care for children. The thing that led me to doing this is, of course, me being on site and me seeing what was needed. I'm that people's person. I love bringing in new families. I love seeing the different expressions on the kids' faces when they're learning something and having fun. But I'm not in a classroom anymore. And then as that director, I still want to bring, at least for me, it's like I still wanted to bring all of that, but I was so distracted by, okay, well, I have to make sure this report is turned in, or I have to deal with this parent, or okay, now I have to deal with this staff member who isn't happy. It's so many things that was distracting me from doing my task in a timely manner, or being able to enjoy my job, being there physically, because there's other things that I had to worry about and do. So I've always been one who liked to resolve the problem or come up with that solution instead of dwelling on that problem. So starting this company was my solution to it, because I want directors to enjoy their job, and admins to enjoy their job on site with the kids.
Ooh, wee, baby. She said a mouthful. It got so heavy, it got so good to me. I had to just let her email address just run across the bottom of the program. It's just run across the bottom. Wow, you are so on point for many of us, and we know just in general. I'm gonna let you go that um, there are some people who come into the industry for all of the wrong reasons, but they stay for all the right. I'm gonna say it one more time. Many of us have came into this industry for all the wrong reasons. We don't want to work on the evenings. We want our weekends off, and we think that, oh, okay, this just some children. Y'all go over there and play and sit down. But once you really become a part of it and you embrace this industry, you begin to realize how much the children need you. And having that burnout and or not being present in the classroom, not being able to give that effective feedback and or role model, because as a director or owner, you're wearing so many different hats. And even sometimes you can have a secretary or an assistant there, but they may find themselves in the classroom. And sometimes balls may drop. So to have someone such as yourself that is completely offsite, that we can streamline and or delegate would be
Automate.
so helpful. Come on, automation.
Yes.
Don't be trying to make me call you. Don't be trying to make me call you. I'm calling you now. I'm gonna call y'all now.
Together.
What you say?
I said, get those systems and processes together. Automate. Come on.
Come on, baby. Automate. Yes. So listen here. Y'all expect now if you go to ECE's sometime website right now today, it's not the same. But expect within the next day or two, we're gonna have Scaffold Enterprises on that website. She's gonna become a partner with us to help programs just like you. We want to make sure that we're partnering with people that support this industry, that have a passion for it. Because as we stated, the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time is a place where we come to connect, network, and be uplifted. So I hope that on today you have connected with Miss Priscilla. She said something that sparked you, that you are going to network with her, and I'll continue to network with us as we're bringing valuable people in the industry that can add to you, and then also to be uplifted. Now, she got some work to do, and I got some work to do too. But I do want to say thank you for spending this time and this hour with us. Whoa, wait a minute, honey. We got a personalized message. Oh, okay, Miss Priscilla, can you give me a few more seconds?
Okay.
Now, I just got a message from one of our big players from the Himalaya. She is wonderful. This beautiful woman, she also now has 2 nationally accredited programs. Come on now, come on. Yes, but she has some questions. And she said, of course, that this is really good. Number one, okay, yes, I will send you Miss Priscilla's information personally. Yeah, this was just for me. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming, Dr. TJ. I love you. But Miss Priscilla, I just want to say, just on behalf of ECE Circle Time and everybody else, thank you for what you do. Because I also know that you are working with one of our programs or one of our clients who has a multi-site program, and she speaks highly of you. And I'm so thankful that you and I got an opportunity to meet face to face a couple of weeks ago at the Child Care Business Growth Conference in Orlando. So shout out to Mr. Nick Williams with Child Care Business Growth. Maybe one day we may have them on the platform, but at the same time, just knowing that you are working directly with somebody who I work with, and you also help them, and I see what she's doing with her organizations, and you coming here, I want to say thank you so much. So everybody, we got to say goodbye. I'm still letting it roll down on the bottom of the screen so that you can get an opportunity to meet with Miss Priscilla, get some assistance. Now, this goodbye is not a goodbye forever. It is a hello to what is to come and what you shall do. So me and Miss Priscilla, we're going to send you on out. Don't forget our word for the day, which was to what, y'all? What was it? Delegate. That's what it was. Delegate. We're going to clap it real quick. We're going to put it up there. Delegate. Let's clap it. Delegate. Let's snap it. Delegate. Let's nod it. Delegate. That is to entrust a task or responsibility to another person, typically someone who is less senior than themselves. Just know that you can do it. We are here for you, and we're going to support you all the way through. Are you ready, Miss Priscilla?
Let's go.
All right. It's not a goodbye, but it's a hello to what is to become. We love you, and we appreciate you. 1, 2, ready, go. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Yes, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Oh, that's your baby. Oh, my baby would be mad if she saw your baby.
She was crying. So spoiled.
Hey, pretty baby. You are welcome here too. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Be prepared. Next week, we are going to have none other than Miss Asia Rivers.
Yeah.
Seal the deal, baby. Honey, she's going to help you get your money together. So, catch this replay, send it to your friend. We are so thankful that you had the opportunity to join us. We definitely appreciate you. Get in contact with Miss Priscilla Latson, Scaffolding Enterprise. You know she is about it if she is using it. Thank you, guys. We're going to see you next time. We appreciate you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, hello, and how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. Hello,